Hi, it's Adam Hewison. I'm coming to you as always from the digital studios of Market Club, and today we're going to be looking at one of the most popular stocks around, and that's Apple Computer, or as it's known as Apple, as it's broadened its reach into not just computers but also into iPhones, iPods, and a lot of other things that are probably going to come out in the future from this very innovative company. And let me just preface this. I'm a huge fan of Apple. I think they've done a lot of things very right. They have a very cool operating system. And I'm also a Mac user and an iPhone user. So having said that, that's probably the disclaimer. But what I want to share with you today is something that we talked about yesterday, and that is, do you know how to trade divergences? And what's happening right now, and I want to share this with you, is that we're seeing prices. We're doing this live, and it's on the 30th, the last day of the quarter, September 30th. Prices have been going higher. So the trend has been going higher, but the divergence I'm seeing here is this level is here, and this level is right here. So we're seeing actually a disconnect. We're seeing momentum start to slow, and this is getting very close to making a crossover. And if that happens, and perhaps it'll happen today or tomorrow, or it may not happen at all, then this market's going to be somewhat on the defensive. And it could be just pulled down because of the general market overall. But that's something to look at very carefully, and that's divergences. We're running an MACD, and this is just a standard config. It's nothing more than what the default setting is on Market Club. So you can see this yourself if you run it. And as I say, it looks as though it's just turning down. Now, if we take everything off the screen and we put this from year to date from the very beginning, and we put our trade triangles. And the first trade triangle we put in, I'll move this up here, is our monthly trade triangle. And as you can see, it's 103.60. That was the original buy point, and it's right here. So it was right here on the trade. Now let's put in our weekly spots, and this is a little more active. So we got out of this position at the 103.60. First got out at 134.53 on the 23rd of June. We re-entered the position on July 1st at 144.56, and that's where we currently have. So we're long this market from that level, and we're pretty happy with the way things are going. Now, however, we may be looking at some sort of exit plan to exit out of this position. And how we're going to do that? We're going to do that with our trade triangles. We've already seen a daily trade triangle at 182.77. The market's currently trading at 183.18. That was a negative signal saying the market may be turning down, so one has to pay attention. This is the other signal that we're looking at, this divergence in price, which is happening. Very, very important. It usually foretells a move that's going to go higher. And if we take everything off the screen again, and we scope this out even further, you can see a divergence here too. Here's the low in the momentum right here, which is right here, and yet the market continued to make new lows here, but every time it did so, the divergences were actually going that way. So that shows you how divergences work. Now we're on the opposite end of the track, and it looks as though we're potentially starting to move down. But again, watch these divergences. They're important no matter what the market is, and if you learn to trade them correctly, they can be very, very profitable. Hey, this is Adam Hewison. We're looking at Apple, one of the biggest markets in the world. Let's see how it works out. Thanks for stopping by, and every success in the future.